All right, I'm on location. Check it out. That's the Colorado River. That's California over there. But we're on the Arizona side. Bit of a shit show finding a spot to put my boat in. I guess it's not normal for people to spend the night on the river, and finding a place that'll let me park overnight was both expensive and hard to find. I paid for one spot only to find out their ramp, River Island State Park, their ramp was too shallow. I couldn't get my pontoon boat in there for nothing. So I'm at La Paz County Park, and I'm good to go. Heading down to the dock and gonna get on the water a little late. I think it's around 5 o'clock. I did forget to mention, guys, why don't you come fish with me on the Colorado River? On the water, we're rolling. It is breezy, and that's gonna be a problem, but I was expecting it. It's Parker, it's spring, and we'll just kind of cruise right now. I'm gonna look for beaches and areas where I might camp tonight, but then I want to try to catch some smallmouth before dark. So let's get it on. So the Parker Strip is 17 miles long, California and Arizona. There's lots of campgrounds. Look at this, waterfront camping. So you can bring your RV and your boat and do that all day. There's also tons of resorts, fun restaurants. Right there at that restaurant, you can just dock your boat right in their dock and then go have breakfast, lunch, dinner, get some cocktails, whatever you want. One of the coolest things about out here. That, and there's Flathead catfish. We'll see how many. All right, smallie number 1 was my second bite. Look at that. That's a species off my list, smallmouth. I'll catch a few more. Got them on jerkbait. Freaking sweet. All right, in. All right, got number 2. That's a lot of fun. There's some fish following this one in too. Look at the colors. I'm looking for a bigger one than that though. Boy, that's looking a lot like home. Look at that pretty bush. Well, I don't hate this spot at all. This is about the nicest beach that I've seen on the Arizona side. California has a whole bunch. What's kind of nice about this spot, there would be a road just right above me, right on this bluff, but it's closed for construction or something. They got barricades on it. So this should be a peaceful spot. I'm just south of Buckskin. Dang it, I want to say Buckskin Recreation Area. And the wind's softened up a notch. Not too bad out here. And I'm looking forward to hanging out on this river for the night. I got 2 rods out for Flathead. One cool thing about this river is there's a little fish called a black salty that are illegal across the state that are perfectly legal on the Colorado River. So I grabbed some of those and didn't have to sweat getting some sort of bait. I caught some smallmouth, pumped about that. And they were a lot of fun on a jerkbait. I imagine a guy could pull in 30, 40 a day. I was only doing it for 15 minutes and got 3, lost 2. So probably do more of that in the morning on my way out of here because that's super fun. And there's some big ones in here. So if I could get something, a 2-3 pounder, something I could call a PB, I would not hate that. So, all right, we're catfishing, we're hanging out. I'm gonna get the boat ready to relax. The sun is in a bad spot for me, so standing up is better. But it should be gone in, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes. Got brats for dinner. Brats and French fries. All right, let's catch some fish now. My right rod just got slammed. It was kind of an aggressive take, so it seemed a little channel catty, but I'll take a channel cat that'll eat one of those fish. That's awesome. All right. When I got here, these rocks were very out of the water, all the way out of the water. I'd say the water's come up a vertical foot. So I got to keep an eye on that. We are in a tailwater, so water comes out of the Davis Dam. And, I'm sorry. Is it Davis Dam or Parker Dam? I think it's Parker Dam. Davis Dam. Yeah. I'll I'll figure that out. Oh, I just got another bite. The right rod. Look at that. That's a channel cat if I ever saw one. Come on now. That's fun. 2 slams and then nothing. What a lame-o. It's good though. I like to see something happening. All right, we got flathead number 1 on the river. Sun's not even down yet. Almost. Look at this guy. I'm gonna guess 11 pounds. Look at that war wound right here. Either that or he'd been caught before and it didn't end so well. All right, got myself a flatty. I'll weigh it. I'll let you know. I love the dark colors. It's a little darker than they are in Bartlett normally, but I thought it was a channel the way he's biting. I am excited. Look at that. No skunk. No skunk! I'm gonna say like 11 pounds. 11 and a half. Woo! All right, buddy. Let's put you in a bag. Well, let me tell you, 7 o'clock. I caught some smallmouth. And I got my flathead. It's just mission complete. Mission complete from Parker. Now it's going to be a numbers game. Kick it, make some dinner, try to put a few more flathead in the boat. I love it when a plan comes together. The wind's picked back up just a notch. The boat traffic's died down. A few jet skiers out. That's all we got now. All right. I thought I captured me catching that fish, but I have no idea if it's on the video or not. I noticed my recorder wasn't recording. I have no idea when that shut off, so hopefully it is, but if not, I'll try to get the next one. All right, left rod's going nuts. Look at that. Look at that. I'm gonna let it pull because I have had 2 break off. Oh, he looks serious. I guess I better get up, huh? All right, guys, this is where experience plays a key role. Now, I'm not an expert, but what I have learned is if I pull too soon, I'm going to lose that fish. It's going to barely hook him in the lip. He's only going to be holding the bait fish, but not the hook in his mouth. This is why veteran catfishermen catch more fish than beginning catfishermen. And I was a beginning catfisherman 2 years ago, so it looks good. It looks like I want to grab it and just start reeling, but you got to wait. That's a circle hook. He'll hook himself. I'm going to pick it up, but I'm going to hold it. I'm going to wait for steady pressure before I finally start reeling and reeling it in. That's why veteran catfishermen catch more fish than beginning catfishermen right here. There's number 2. Had quite a few of them mess with my lines. Like that. I'm on. That's a double up right there. Woo! Well, this could spoil a guy. I'm not waiting 5 minutes between bites. Hoping for something bigger, but I'll take some numbers right now. Have fun. Little double up. Number 2 and number 3. Woo! Number 1's still the biggest. Every time I try to talk, I get a big bite. So, 3 in the bag. Lots of bites. I haven't had to wait long. Yep, there's a little nibble. That was just a pop. That might have been the bait. Yeah, I might have found a little honey hole here. If I can get some size, that's what I'm talking about. So, I will be with you shortly to show you more fish, hopefully. All right, there's number 4 going in the bag. Number 5's working. Taking his time, but he's been nibbling on it. Sweet. All right, the water's still coming up, and I have 4 fish, and they keep biting over in the same hole. So my thought is, if the water's going to come up and I have to keep moving my boat, I might as well just anchor out there and just cast instead of use my. All right, well, I thought I'd pause the video and show you right here that I do in fact still have hair. This right here is my bang. Apparently the light accentuates it. I didn't know I had it. I basically have the same haircut as Charlie Brown. That right there is the last remaining stronghold on the top of my head. And that is my bang. Just thought I'd let you know. Bait boat to get the lines where I want them. I need to save my bait boat energy for... Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt, but that is another hair. Look, I don't even shave up there anymore. I gave up on the spot. Turns out I'm like basically Fabio, you know, with flowing locks coming out the top of this noggin. So I was unaware. I'm watching the video. I'm as surprised as you. I may start growing it out. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Look like some sort of Chia baldy locks. I'm willing to give it a shot. Or I'll just start shaving up there a little better. It's a little embarrassing. Lake Havasu this weekend, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna reset. They're biting fast and furious. 8's the most I've ever, I'm sorry, 9 is the most I've ever caught in one night, and I have 4 and it's not even quite dark yet, so high hopes. Breaking some sort of little record, some little record of mine. So let me get moved, let me get anchored. I'm gonna anchor front and back and keep fishing. Woo! I think it's a raccoon, maybe a skunk, but I saw raccoons earlier. That's what I think it is. Oh, more eyes. Well, the current kicked up and the bite turned off. So I'm out here anchored in the middle, lines down river. We'll see what's up. Well, I moved into a little tail out where the current's going the opposite direction, not nearly as strong. And there's a seam there where kind of the whirlpool, I'm kind of fishing that seam. A little shallower here than it was, but it's also dark now, not daylight. So I don't know. I'm gonna start dinner. See how it goes. It's the dinner, Flatty. And that bait. Flathead. Every time I try to make dinner, I get a bite. I should just cook the whole time then. Flatty number 5. one-handed. All right, I'm gonna boil these brats in the beer for about 20 minutes. Then we'll transfer them over to the barbecue. I'm also gonna cook French fries in the barbecue like an oven. So I'm gonna get that oven to that barbecue to about 400 degrees. Yeah. It's nice out here. Got my citronella candle going. Just got those. Hopefully they make a difference. Not sure if you can see me. Such a cool night. All right, got fries in a pan. Got this at 400. And just set it right on in there. Brats will join it shortly. Number 6. The grass at the bottom. I put my green light out just to see what it looked like down there, and it's just flowing grass the whole way. About 8 foot deep right here, about 25 foot deep right over there. So sweet. Got the toasted buns, got the mustard, get some onions, because onions are rad and they make everything taste delicious. There you go, mustard, onion, brats with cheese and French fries coming up. All right, there it is. A meal fit for a king or a couple kings. French fries look good, nice and salted. Got some ketchup over there for them. That is my dinner, and that is why I'm not skinny. Gonna eat the whole thing too. Number 6 or 7, I can't remember. Kind of a tie for the biggest, I think. Well, maybe a little smaller than the biggest, but been slow. Just finished dinner, and I'm happy to see this guy. Woo! Losing track, so either 8 or 9. 9 would tie the most flathead in one night. Kind of feeling like this is number 8 though. Anyway, nice fish. It fought good. Smaller than I thought it was. Well, I have made my bed. See how messy it is when my wife's not here? Just leave a mess. Leave the 2 rods out. Try to break a record tonight. This is pretty slow. And I'm going to bed. See you in the morning. Good morning, beautiful people. I slept pretty well last night. I caught one more in the middle of the night. Fishing slowed down quite a bit. The grass is everywhere. It's hard to avoid, and it's tangling up in all the lines, and it's made a mess of my boat. Excited about Havasu today, but I don't know my count right now. I think it's either 8 or 9. I think it's 9. So I've got my lines out. I'm really hoping for one more for a PB number of flathead in one night. All right, I'm going to be clear here. If you catch it in the morning, say pre-noon, then it counts as fish from the night before. So I'm not cheating. That's just the way it is. I don't make the rules. The catfish rules are well established long before I got here. And if I catch it in the morning, it counts as my total catch for the night. So just settle down, YouTube. The water came up significantly. Earlier I showed you the beach that I beached at. I'm going to show you that again right now. It's that beautiful flowery bush. Look at that. There was a beach next to that. That was all where I think my boat was actually right in between these two bushes on that beach right there. But yeah, the whole thing's underwater. Of course, I got my lines. Look at the grass. The grass is a mess. I don't even know if I can start my motor. I'm gonna have to lift it and clean it up. Yep. So Parker Strip, A+++ level fishing. I mean, the smallmouth, there were guys coming by after dark that would say they were catching them almost every cast. So, yeah, the bass fishing here, I don't think I've ever seen better. And the catfishing, we're missing some size, but I think that could be just location. So I think if a guy was to cruise around, find some good structure, deep hole during the day, chuck a bait out, which I may do a little bit of that today before I get out of here. I think a guy could pluck 40, 50 pound fish out of here. Maybe more. Maybe the state record's hanging out. I'm enjoying my monster, which I got to quit those things. I know that, but I haven't yet, and they make me happy in the morning. So I'm gonna enjoy that and enjoy this morning. Get my boat cleaned up. Probably catch some more smallmouth, and see you guys on the flip side. All right, third species of the trip, largemouth bass. Cool, caught him on a minnow. I was just running a little minnow on a slip bobber along these cliffs. Got one rod out, and yeah, popped down, and that's what I got. Very cool, very cool. Get some pictures. Guys, my PB Smallie, I'm gonna call it that. I'm gonna weigh it. Probably only 2 pounds, but still. Dude, on a minnow, along these cliffs. What a surprise catch. I was catching largemouth. Sweet, I'm gonna weigh it, and that's gonna be my new PB. We're gonna work off of that number. What a fish. Look at that. Look at the colors. The red eyes. Wow. I love it, man. Love it. Ha ha. All right, here we go. That is 9, tied for my best night ever. No real size. Biggest one's probably right here, and there's a twin to it right over there. So those were, I think those were at 13, 12 and a half, 13. So there's probably a 10, a bunch of 8s, 5 to 8s. Hell yeah, what a night. Gonna let all these go. Nice haul. Man, one more and I'd have broke my record. Maybe tonight, huh? Maybe tonight. Parker Strip. Well, I had a great time at the Parker Strip. A little windy right now. Let me go back and get my truck, get my boat cleaned up and ready for Havasu, which is just about 20 miles up the road. Not even. So, thanks for watching. Got some smallies, largemouth, and 9 flathead. Solid trip. Wouldn't mind spending more time out here. I appreciate you guys. Get outside.
Okay, let's go.